Hi and welcome back. Here in part 2 of this video we're going to look at setting the time brackets, the actual time sections that the clock will use to activate your heating system. In part 1 we looked at setting the background timer. This is very similar to setting up the timer on your VCR. It just sits there and uses that obviously if you set up a future programming event. To enter the programming mode on the clock is very simple. Now there are two sections to it. One is utilised for the heating and one is for the preheat, for the hot water preheat. To enter the preheat you would press the clock and the up arrow for the hot water adjustment simultaneously and hold them in. Or for the heating, which we're going to adjust now, you press the clock and the up arrow for the heating. So we're going to press those two and hold them in. It's around about 6 to 8 seconds. And you see there it comes up with the clock. Now on the left hand side it's flashing with a 1, which indicates obviously a Monday program, individual, and on the bottom it shows P1 on. If I advance that through, so we can go P1 off, P2 on, P2 off, and we go up to number 4, you then rotate it into day 2. You have 4 time brackets per day or per group of days. The groupings are 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 7 and 6 and 7. So there's a very wide choice of programming capabilities. I'm going to take this back to P1 on. So you can see now P1 on, day 1. To enter the program you press briefly the winter summer selector switch. That allows you to actually adjust to manipulate the time. So we can say we want that to come on at 6 o'clock in the morning. You'll see that the clock goes forward in 15-minute segments. That's its minimum programming time. Once you're happy with the time for the on, you press OK. And then the exit button is the same as the entry. So we go back to the day selection. So we've set the time for on. You now see if I advance to program 1 off, P1 off, it adds 15 minutes automatically to the time. So I'm going to enter that program and I'm going to take that through to 7 o'clock. And again, press enter. OK. Exit back out and back into the day selection. And just to show the flexibility, I'm going to advance right the way through the days. So I'm just going to press and hold until I get to the 1 to 5 selection. That's Monday to Friday. So Monday to Friday, program 1 on. I'm going to set an overall weekly program for a lunchtime, so I'm going to enter that. And I'm going to adjust that to 12 AM. So we've now got 12 o'clock, program 1 on for 1 to 5, Monday to Friday. So I'm going to press OK. Come back out and advance to program 1 off. Enter the program and we're going to set that to 1 PM. Press OK. And again, exit back out of the clock completely by holding the winter summer selector switch down to turn the boiler off. And now when I turn the boiler back on, you will have another indicator in the upper right hand side. In this instance it's showing the moon to say it's in a setback and off position. Obviously if we were in a timed on position, this will actually adjust and come up with a little sunshine to show that the boiler is calling for heat, and it's looking to the room stat link then to see whether or not there is a call for heat from the room stat. That's as simple as it is to set the clock.